America. Oh, honey bunnies, we have so much to talk about. I know you guys are probably half drunk or y'all sobering up today. But yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. Today is Sunday here in Atlanta, Georgia. And live here in Atlanta, Georgia, you don't know who you're walking past? We are walking to the park. On a what? Sunday. Now, we haven't been back here since last Sunday, since I gave y'all the last episode. But this Sunday, we're actually going to see who's in the park. And if anybody here worth interviewing, we'll get an interview. But I guarantee you, we will come along some family here in the Atlanta Piedmont Park on Sunday. This is our second time coming with our show live here to Piedmont Park on a Sunday. And you guys, I must admit, yesterday I got slushed at my girl's house and it was so much fun. Nobody was driving, but you know, we all had fun. Now today, what we're doing, I just told you, I'm going to start giving you updates on the outfits and things like that. So Kenny give them a gold courage of my outfit. Let me explain to you guys. The top is dedicated to sequences and 2 rosaries turned cross-sided, and then down there we have on our short our little coochie cutters today because it's warm here in Atlanta, Georgia. And then all the way down, Kenny get the boots, True Religion boots, and lime green coochie cutter shorts, and rolled up to the center. And here we are, you guys. That's the outfit. Now, as you can see, we are entering into Piedmont Park. We are here. So far it's quiet and my coochie cutters are kind of riding, but that's okay, America. Nobody knows that. We're just here for the interview. So as we go along here, we're going to try to see what kind of interviews can we get today and from who, and was they Cinco de Mayo as pleasant as ours, because you guys know how we did it last night and it was kind of okay, as you know. Hey guys. As we walk along here in Piedmont Park, America, those are some people sitting there chatting, having a conversation, but it's relatively quiet today on this Sunday. It's really beautiful, and it's like so peaceful today. That's odd. But you guys know, we're going to be passing Judge Row in a minute. Let me give you a rundown on Judge Row. Judge Row is basically a place where all the gays go and they sit on this corner. Well, it's not the corner, but it's the center inside of Piedmont Park. You ask me where I get these things from? Well, my mentor, they introduced me here to Atlanta, Georgia, and he know who he is, but he introduced me to Atlanta, Georgia, and then told me about Judge Row. Now, Judge Row, oh my gosh, America, look at the cute little doggy. Isn't it cute, America? Say it to America, guys. Look at him. Oh my gosh, America. Isn't that beautiful? But let's go on. We have a show to do. So, as I was saying here, in the center here, it's called Judge Row. And it's where they all sit, really, and judge others. I know, America. That's not the empowerment of my show. But you know what the empowerment of my show is? It's to get you the interview that you want and to ask these questions. Why do you do that, people? Do you not have a life? Why? So, what we're going to do today, as you can see, we're almost to Judge Row. So, we're actually going to go in the midst of this. Now, this take gall. Everyone know this is kind of like you throwing yourself into the pit of hell, basically. Because there could be a lot of things said as we approach with our show and our cameras on Judge Row. And there could be a lot of negative things said. We don't know, because we're dealing with a lot of queens, aka, as they would say, a lot of fags. But let's actually see here, America. But really, you have to stay with us, because we're actually going to see why do these people think this way? Why? Who does this in America in this day and time? Really, do we care, America? But yes, we do. Actually, we do. So we're actually going to go here and actually see what is on these people's mind. Why do they think this way? Us, America? As in me, with this show, I think not. I could care 2 fingers about them and what they say, because I get my interviews from my fans. Now look at here, America. This right here is Judge Row. As you can see, there's really nobody here. That's odd. It's Sunday. Well, there's a couple there, but that's not really who I wanted. I wanted there to be a pack or group. This is really insignificant for a Sunday, really, to actually see people here and not... Yeah, this is crazy, America. So let's keep pooching on. Let's actually see who we see here in Piedmont Park as we walk here live. Now, as we see a couple people here that we know, there is this boy named David. David that used to work at Charlotte Ruth's. As you can see, he is right there. But I tell you, with our cameras live, you can catch anybody in Piedmont Park and you not even know. As we put you along, I tell you, our cameras catch some rather interesting things, but you know us, America. We pooch along and we go along. As you can hear, those are some gays back there calling us on Judge Row, but I will not turn around, America. I don't know what they ain't about, but you know us. We're going to keep it smooth and we're going to keep it light. Now, America, it feels very fantastic here. Oh, it's Sunday. It's Sunday in Atlanta, and today is also Mother's Day. So, okay. Some of the Judge Row queens are probably out with their mothers, celebrating or something with the little change or coins that they do have. If they don't have many. Does that mean I'm judging? Sorry. As we go on. Hey, you guys. How are you? Strolling in the park? We're doing a reality show. It's called You Don't Know Who You're Walking Past. And it's to get to know the modern day American. Just keep it cool, girl. Don't. Just keep it cool. And as we walk, it's to get to know the modern day American. Now, I see y'all, a beautiful couple.
Yes.
Married?
Yes.
Praise God. America, they are married. Thank you. And they're African American. Trying to teach the white people. So, let's hear. Now, it's to get to know the modern day American. Now, tell us, what are you two doing? Starting with your name.
Aisha.
Aisha? Charles. Aisha and Charles. Aisha has fantastic hair, America. Now, Aisha, tell us, what are y'all just doing today? Out cruising?
Spending time.
Oh, it is so sweet. And look at the baby, America. Isn't she just darling?
It's a little boy.
Oh, the little boy. Yes. We'll go back and edit that, Aisha. So, as we go along here, it's just so peaceful today, wouldn't you say? Now, Aisha, are you very familiar with the homosexuality here in Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you know on Sundays, in Piedmont Park, it's really packed with gays, correct?
I didn't know that, but I've noticed that.
Yes. Well, it's a big thing here. America, some folks' kids. I'm trying to tell you, as you can see back there in our rearview mirror, the little honey on the pink bike with the dreads looked like she was off a BET movie. Almost hits us with the bike while we're doing the interview, so that's why I paused, America. I'm sorry, but you know my show is real and live. Now, I was just about to tell Aisha here to hold our cameras so I can try to get in my bag and get some sort of containment device that actually make her respect this sidewalk of people walking, and this is not just for bicycles. Keep it together, America. Back to you, Aisha, darling. My name is Elgin. Oh my gosh, America, we really have to work on that. I really have to announce my name to these people that we are interviewing. Sorry about that, Aisha. My name is Elgin. So as me, Aisha, and Charles here, we all walk along, and it's so peaceful. Back to what we were saying. Yes, on Sundays, let's give you the breakdown here. On Sundays is where all the gays go, right? And that little circle back there is like I was just telling America. And for all the people that hasn't been to Atlanta, Georgia, that's really where all the gays go, and it's called Judge Row. So all the queens and all the real feminine ones sit there and judge all the other gays that walk past. Now, Aisha, give me your thoughts on that, Aisha.
Well, the first time we came here, we walked past that, what is it, Judge Row?
Judge Row.
We saw everybody over there, and we noticed, like, as we walked down here, there weren't any. So we figured, like, different sections of the park were for different people. So, I mean, if they want to sit and do that, I guess. I thought it was just a pickup spot.
Absolutely. Well, it could be that, too, but you would actually go to Joe's or Blake's for that. Joe's is a little restaurant down on the other way by that fantastic hotel, and Blake's is right there at the other side there. But you do know, Aisha, back when, I think somewhat still now, they have sex here in the park. Down in this area here was it's like a gate or something. We get the juice and we actually spread it to America because I think it's really trifling here. I mean, really, it's a family place where people go with their children, as you can see, but I think it's just strictly disgusting. But that's a little rundown on Piedmont Park, but today it's just pretty odd because there's hardly no one here.
I know.
I'm like looking around, I'm like, are we at the right park?
Too hot.
No, what I thought about is it is Mother's Day today, right?
That's
Oh, pause. America. Playoffs? Today? I didn't thought any gays knew. I thought today was Mother's Day. Okay, America, we're thinking today is Mother's Day, but it's not, honey. Lord, I done called my mama and wished her happy Mother's Day, and she done carried on a whole conversation this morning. She didn't even know herself. She's like, I think I do. I don't know, but thank you, baby. How you doing? I said, I'm doing all right. But happy Mother's Day if it's this, this is not. But back to y'all. Now tell us, how do you keep your family strong and together? How old are you?
30.
Oh, a woman that just give her age. I like that. Aisha with power. Now, you look fantastic. Now, you believe good black don't crack?
I do.
You do?
I do.
With good hair, she says she do. Now, what do you do for health-wise?
Try to walk about 3 or 4 times a week and moisturize my face every night. Wash and
Do you wear makeup?
No.
No makeup.
Mascara and lip balm.
I know that's right. Any bronzer?
Nothing.
Aisha, you better work, girl. Honey, Aisha's up here looking strictly stunning. Do you hear me? And Lord America, I thought the day was Mother's Day. I'm sorry. Did I say Mother's Day in the first beginning of our recording? Sorry, America. You know me, honey. I try to stay on top of things. At least she knows she's not forgotten. Well, Aisha, we're actually going to pooch on and let y'all enjoy our walk. We're not going to spend our whole interview with you guys.
I want to interview you, Elgin.
Oh my gosh, I like Aisha, honey. I like Aisha. We're gonna have to get Aisha our car. And we really gonna have to make that happen, Aisha.
I can't do it right now.
No. Oh, you wanna do it now on my cameras?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's do this, America. The first interview me on my show. You don't know who you're walking past. Live here in Piedmont Park. Shoot, Aisha.
So, Elgin, how long have you been homosexual?
Okay. Aisha, I have been a homosexual ever since the age of 12. I knew I was gay simply because I looked at a Ben Gay package. It was the old school Ben Gay package. And the guy had his shirt off. And I got an erection.
Really?
Uh-huh. At that point in time, as a little boy, I knew I was in trouble. I remember it like it was yesterday. I sat there and I said on the couch, oh, I'm in trouble. Because I said that because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I was supposed to do that at all. So
had it ever been discussed with you before that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely. I didn't even know what it was as a child, but I don't know why something just made me say, ooh, I'm in trouble. Maybe it was that inside inner spirit, something of that such, or the universe or something, that made me say those exact words at that exact time. So throughout that time and on up, I did things, but I never had been with men at that point, but I did things like ejaculated to pictures of men and things like that, but I never let anybody know. Now, throughout this time of when I was little, there was a lot going on in my mind. There was a lot of nights I cried. I've been through the suicide stage with scissors when I was cutting a tablet of stickers. And I was sitting there writing in my book, my little diary book, and I was like, God, I want to die. Take me now. This is so stupid. You know, and I started cussing at God. I was like, you are stupid. What did you do to me? Like this. And, I mean, it was all, nobody knew about it at this point in time. I was going on at that age, I think 13. That's when that really started. And then when I got into 09, of high school, I had a girlfriend. We was together for 5 years. It's actually her name right here, Precious. But I broke up with her, and when it added Life Is on top. So, luckily her name was Precious, and it came a saying, and not who is precious on your neck. So, I was with her for 5 years, you know. It was slick, right? Aisha, you agree? Right. Aisha agrees. So, 09 of high school, I graduated. Graduation morning, I called her and said, it's over. I can't do it anymore. I'm gay. And
you told her you were gay?
She knew that in the beginning, Aisha. Beautiful girl, long hair, light skin, big booty. Every thug wanted her. I love a light-skinned person. Light-skinned woman, light-skinned man. But you know, we'll cut to that in a minute. But I broke up with her that morning of graduation. And then she went on to become a lesbian.
I was just about to ask.
She went on to become a lesbian. I found that out through Facebook. We never discussed it. You know why I was attracted to her, Aisha? She was a tomboy. She was a tomboy, but she was a girl. But she had swag like a man. So she had the Tim boots and the fly sneakers so, you know, every time the J's came out, she had them and all that. But she kept herself up like a woman. So I was like, okay, I like that. So we were together for 5 years. All we did was clothes burn. Never had sex. Clothes burn. Sit up and hump each other to the gods, Aisha. Humped. Like, literally, humped. All the time, every time we see each other. Like, look at Aisha, guys. She is cracking up right now. No, seriously, we humped all the time. We'll kiss and stuff. And then, like, when I get behind her and we'll cuddle, I'll be behind her like this, rolling my eyes like, get off of me. Like, oh my God, this is so boring. And I was just like, yeah, you know, like what like a guy's supposed to do. I was just saying, everybody say, well, how did you act when you was with her? Just like this. Just like this. Our family, everybody kept telling her, you know he gay. She didn't care. So I don't know, maybe through that time she was going through something herself. I don't know. I have no idea. So that's how we know. And so now, of 09, I've just been me. Not caring.
For 3 years.
Yeah. Nobody. Not being with anybody. I'm very OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. I'm very clean. I like things to be organized and things of that matter. And as far as men with the HIV rate up so high, I do not play. And here in Atlanta, it's really big with raw sex. Raw sex is in. And let me give you something about the HIV, about what the gays do here. They get HIV so the government can pay for their homes, get food stamps. They get $500 in disability a month for filing disability. Do you know, Aisha, there are gays here that go out and get HIV on purpose. Count down the days on their calendars, Aisha. Seen it done. Count down the days on their calendar to when they are diagnosed and go to the clinic, get their paperwork, and do all their paperwork, and are happy. Why? So they can get the government support, and now their apartment are paid for. They don't have to work because they get $500 in disability a month. So you tell me if that's not lazy, or if that's not lazy. Because I know I'm not about to risk my life just to get an apartment paid for, and I mean it's just stupid. It's just so stupid. But that's what they do here. And they're really big on identity theft here. There's a lot of gays here that in Atlanta that work in high-tail retail like Louis Vuitton or Jimmy Choo or something like that. And what they would do is, and there's a lot of work behind the Mac counters and things like that, Neiman's Marcus, all of those. So this is something for y'all too when y'all go shopping, because they don't give a care about, nobody really. So really what they do is when you get ready to swipe your card and buy your things, you have some gays that are really crafty and already have mastered this identity theft thing by heart. They will memorize those numbers by the time they take it over and get ready to swipe your card like that. By the time you walk out the store, I guarantee you they have, not a guarantee, 99.2% they have ordered so much stuff under your name by the time you have reached home, honey. That's the way they do. So you really just have to be careful because every gay here is really not that good. At all. So what I do is, honey, I keep my distance. I say hi. Okay. Because I just moved here and the show moved here. Indianapolis, Indiana. So that's the rundown on it. And that's what I've learned with here in this time and everything. But, what can you say? What can you say, America?
Thank you for the information.
All right. Yes, girl. Miss Aisha done interviewed me. What's all that? That was it?
Yeah.
All right. But let me tell you this. It's so many times that so many straight or heterosexual people ask us those questions. Now let me throw the interview right back at you real quick. Why did you ask those specific questions?
Because a lot of times, like you said, people suspect that the person is a homosexual or a lesbian. Or bisexual, and they speculate, but they never come out and ask the question. And so years later, the person comes out and says, yes, I do like men, yes, I do like women. So I just want to know, was it difficult for you to come out, or what made you feel that way, or did something happen to make you, like men or whatever? So that's why I asked.
And then also, there could be really a variety of different things. You got some kids that got molested by the uncle, or there has been some kids that do it just to be doing it because other gays do it, and those are the ones I can't stand, because there are a lot of girls now and guys doing it just because either the mind is infatuated, like, dang, I wonder how that feel, or dang, I want to see how many I could get, so they do it as a... Okay, sorry, America. We thought something drastic had happened, but the little girl back there fell off her bicycle. But you know us, America. African Americans, no matter who you are, baby, we go look. Because I'm going to tell Aisha, honey, I'm going to either take this baby and we all go run together, honey. Or you see these wheels on this thing, honey? I'm sure they buy good years or something, honey. Aisha better get the burner, honey, because we all go get the running. I ain't lying, honey. All y'all can see this camera do this, America. We all going to be gone, America. I'm just gone. I would still be talking to me like this. Aisha, you still beside me, girl? That's how it's gonna be, America. But yes, Aisha, that's commonly what it is. But some people really don't care. America is so beautiful here in Piedmont Park today. Look at this, amazing. But I'm just so amazed by that. It is like so quiet today. It's quiet but peaceful, not too hot, But as you can see, America, we're still here with Aisha. And we are walking. We've been walking with Aisha here since the beginning of the park. Now, we meant to break off, but Aisha wanted to give me an interview. But that's okay, because that's probably our only interview for the day today, considering nobody else is here. But you know us, America. We're going to pooch on through the park and actually see what else is next. We're going to thank Aisha. Actually, we'll give Aisha our card, honey, so she can watch this interview. Now, Aisha, I want you to go. Do you got Facebook?
No, I don't.
You ain't got Facebook? Okay. Well, still. Go to YouTube and go to Fashion Eye 2, and it's going to come up, and you can see your interview on there, because it's going to say, I forget what episode I'm going to put this under, but it's going to be under there. Just look for it. You'll see y'all. So now we go power walk ahead of Aisha, honey. Now coochie cutters. Let's go, America. Thanks, Aisha. Y'all have a good time, all right? All right, America. As you know, we are back on the move. Our oil sheen is still popping on our legs a little bit, so we got some Beyonce room down there. So as we pooch on, that was Aisha. She gave us a fantastic interview. She told us a lot about, you know, why heterosexual people ask certain questions about African American gays or any type of gays of that such. And I really like Aisha. Aisha's cool. I love Aisha. Her hair was good. Her man was good. He was quiet. He wasn't homophobe. He didn't participate, but he was quiet, supportive of his woman in case anything jumped off. But that's the type of thing I'm talking about, America. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. Let's all get educated to one another. If we can do that, there's no limit to what we can do together. And I'm not just talking about homosexuals, honey. Oh, I'm sorry, America. We gotta fix ourselves, because we gotta do interviews, honey. And I told you, when we do these interviews, we cannot look tacky of anything of the such. So, I love you guys. We're back with them. Hey, you guys. Those same people with the same little cute little doggy that we entered in, and they were right there. So, America, as we go on here, live at Piedmont Park, like I said, there's not that many people here, but, you know, we are walking here in Piedmont Park. It's not that many, but, you know, it's common that we see quite many. But as you can see here, there are some gays here that's in front of us. Let's actually see, can we get this interview with these dolls here? Let's actually stop dolls. Hey, dolls, how are you? Fantastic. Now, we see you guys are standing here. We are doing a reality show, and it's called You Don't Know Who You're Walking Past. And to get to know the modern-day African-American, many thousands and billions of Americans watch this show. So, start with your names. What's your name?
I'm Jerry.
Jerry. Adonis. What are you guys doing here today?
He's visiting.
First of all, let's pause.
Okay.
Are you guys really familiar with Atlanta?
Not so much.
Okay.
I've been here for
Notice, on Sundays, Sundays is a gay day in Atlanta.
Okay.
It's where all the gays come to Piedmont Park. Now, today, I'm really thrown off because there's really not that many here. Now, I'm thinking today is Mother Day, but it's not.
No.
It's some type of playoff?
No, we went to brunch, actually, and I think that's what everybody does on Sunday, right? Go to
No,
brunch.
darling. Everybody comes to Piedmont Park on Sunday. Stick with me, honey.
Okay.
Anyways, tell us about you,
remedial.
dolls.
I'm sorry. Originally from Virginia, but I moved here 2 years ago, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay. What about you, doll?
I live in Orlando.
Orlando?
Yep.
So why are you here?
Just visiting. Our cousin graduated.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
Where did they graduate under?
Psychology. She had a bachelor's in science.
Oh. America, more people doing great things with their lives. So tell us just something really quick. What's on your mind that you would just like to share with America? Well, first of all, we're still doing our special on our show, America, about what do you think about Tyra Banks having a show for all male models, America's Next Top Model for Men? What do you think about that?
I think it's getting away from sexism and showing that, you know, we're capable of doing the same thing that women are doing, even though it shouldn't be like that. But I don't know, it feels good.
Very good and different, America. What about you?
I agree.
He agrees. Along with that. Now that side of the way, now tell us something that's on your mind that you would just like for America to know about the economy, anything, gay lifestyle, doesn't matter. Anything. Whatever's on your heart.
I think people use it as an excuse, like not to find a job and not to work.
Use what as an excuse?
Yeah, the economy.
Okay.
The jobs are still out there. There's still plenty to do to make money and sustain. You just got to go out there and do it and work hard for it.
So you do get a lot of people saying, I can't find a job, there are no jobs. But honey, let me tell you, I can go find 4 jobs in like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Exactly.
It's all about getting off your behind and getting out there and beating the pavement and having a really good resume. So, what else? Your turn now.
My turn? Okay. Well, whatever situation you're going through, you have something inside of you that's bigger than that can conquer that. So.
Amazing. And that kind of go back to our mentor of what he told us about he who angers you, control you, and the power in the universe, and all of that in the inside. Are you a reader?
Oh, yeah. Very much
You know Les Brown?
Yeah. My
Stanley
grew up on
Bennett
Les
Clay?
Brown. Yeah. my parents really enforced that in me.
Wow,
and I'm very
really?
much into metaphysics. So.
Okay. So, are you familiar with, let me see. No, we won't do that. We won't mention his name. So, but you know who you are. He knows. So, because we don't want to publicize anybody on our show, and then they become, big-headed. So, you guys, that's about it. That's all we want to get from you guys. Now, give us some last standing words for America as we all depart here on this beautiful Sunday, because we'll probably never see each other again. But notice when you say that, America, they pop up again and we can't stop seeing each other. So give us some last closing words. Something meaningful.
All right. Well, life is meant to be an enjoyable experience, so be sure to enjoy it.
Very powerful.
You can't do better if you don't know better, so learn.
Almost words of Maya Angelou quotes. All right, you guys, thanks so much for this interview. Okay?
You have a good day.
Thanks, you guys. As we pooch along, you guys, those were two amazing people that are strong and educated, and they know a lot about what they're doing in this lifetime and how they want to do it. Now, I think that is simply amazing. Now, let's go back and draw to the issue here. I don't really want to mention names on my show, relatively names that are already mentioned in the press and in the public per se. But I think today would be a perfect day to educate and to... Hold on. Hey, doll. Look at her. She was strolling along beside us. I was going to give her an interview. She done strolled away. Look at her. Oh, look at her. Somebody's baby. But anyway, back to us. I think today is a perfect day to actually speak on an issue here. With someone. Someone, you know who you are. Let me say this. From my heart to your... It's not a soul of what you have. It is not a gift of what you have. It's a interjecting twine of goodness. Yes, America, I just made that up. Intertwine of goodness. Intertwine of goodness does not consider it as a thing, a place, or whatever, but it includes it as something. You do have a gift, I feel, but what I also feel is that you have a gift to do certain things with. I feel that you have that gift to do what you're doing now. That gift is amazing. You have a lot to advise to us and give to America. Yet alone, you have gifts to actually empower yourself and educate America about topics that you have learned through experience. Basically, that gift is not meant to injectify the reason of why what happened between you and I. It doesn't. Not at all. What it was two egos pronouncing themselves in front of one another, letting each other know who was dominant and who was not. This was a fact of the matter was, I learned a lot from this and from you. Neither once will I ever hate your work. Never will I do that. Absolutely not. You know why? Because I would have if I wouldn't have met you. Because if I wouldn't have met you, I still probably would have been doing the same exact things of what I did in the get-go, in the beginning. And then I probably would have hated all over your work. All over it. I probably would have took it to the ultimate level of hateration. I probably would have tried to throw it in the press. I probably would have tried to put it all over the internet that your work was horrible. But that is absolutely not true. Your work is amazing. Your work is amazing, young man. I want you to keep doing your work because your work empowers many. It doesn't matter if you are a homosexual or a heterosexual. Your work is amazing. I give you applause. I give you applause, darling. I want you to keep doing what you're doing, and I want you to know that I love you. I do. I love you, and with every stitch every stitch of peace and every moment and every second that you gave me when we were together. I've learned, I've jotted down notes, and I've took that and I've elevated with it. And I feel fantastic. I feel that I have learned a lot from you and that I don't hate you. Because if I did, that has nothing to do with me. Absolutely nothing to do with me. It has to do with you. What we put into this universe and what we don't have is what we object to not to take. But thank you. Thank you for all causes and measures of what you have given me, and you have put bugs in Piedmont Park of what you have gave us in this lifetime. So, to say least, thank you for this amazing journey that you have took me on, and I too have learned that creating something is amazing, and to create something, you're living out your full meaning and your full purpose. You're not just living this lifestyle to not to do anything. You're actually doing what you're called here to do. And America, that's what I want to teach you. As I say thank you to a person of which you know that I speak of with no name said. Thank you. Thank you for educating me. Thank you for the lessons you put me through. You put me through to try to make me understand. Thank you. You are an amazing specimen. We do not connect on a boundary of friendship. We do not connect on a boundary of spirituality. We connect on a total opposite way, America. Yes, a total opposite way. And it's absolutely to teach you a lesson in life. That some things are just meant to be, and some things are obviously just meant to be done to actually show you who you are on the inner side of your soul. What you put out into the universe, that's what you will get back. That's what I have learned throughout this entire thing called life, and what absolutely it has to offer me. You must live your life inside out and not outer in. So on that note, America, you should know who you are out there and who I've spoke to for this probably a last 15 or 20 minutes now. As we pooch along, we're actually leaving Piedmont Park. Our interviews are done. There's hardly no one here. The interviews are absolutely breathtaking in this point in nature and in this matter. So, as we go along, America, we are now partaking in this outer life of knowing actually what is it that we have to do. Hello, darling.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you? Fantastic. Going along, America, leaving Piedmont Park. I just want you all to know what an amazing day this was. We went on this journey. We have interviewed. And we have got some amazing interviews today. And I hope out of today, we have connected on this Sunday of spirituality. Not as in religion, not as in anything of that matter, but as in a cause of we have talked to one another without speaking in the flesh. If that makes any sense, America. Does it? I hope. So you guys, on that note, I'm actually going to partake on ending our beautiful taping, which has been amazing to us and to you, should have, to go.
I ain't been out here in a minute either.
So, as we leave Piedmont Park now, we have come to the end of our road.
What's your number?
This young man said, "What's your number, America?" Do you hear that? We're doing a live taping, young man, which we're done taping. So, America, as you can see, here we're leaving the park of Piedmont Park. So on this note, America, I want to say thank you for tuning in to You Don't Know Who You're Walking Past live here at Piedmont Park. Thank you guys, and tune in for more. Gotta get a number. Bye. TTYL. Kenny. Tape.